Hey, welcome to Doodle Together.
Woo!
What day is it? I have no idea. But anyway,
it's the September 26th.
September 26th, 6 p.m. And our word for today is DNA. It's not really a word, it's more of an acronym. But DNA is the instructions inside all of our cells of all living beings on Earth. And it's a way to track down people too, in the forensic sense.
Mm-hmm. So, but it's so much more. It doesn't have to be forensics related at all.
It's so much more. What else?
I mean, I'm saying DNA is it can be applicable to so many things that are not in forensics. So I think that's important just to say we don't have to have forensic themes. Just the words.
I think this is slowly turning into our daytime radio show.
Mm-hmm.
We just talk about these things. What are all y'all's gonna draw?
What do y'all want to draw?
Well, I was wanting to get away from just drawing that, just like a DNA strand, typical what you think of, and I thought of all the things that like your DNA contributes to, and so I am going to draw a person with 2 different colored eyes, which is like a very rare genetic mutation. So
for humans.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of like cats have 2 colored eyes. It's like really common.
Yeah, there's also certain like breeds of dogs where they
like Australian shepherds, I think.
Yeah, that's it.
Definitely less common in people.
Yes.
Yeah. What are you gonna draw, Mom? Or shall I call you Janice, since you're labeled as Janice?
Well, I'm actually going to draw a couple different things, and it's probably more traditional because I am going to draw that helix form.
Nice.
And I don't know. I couldn't think of anything else. So Lucy has a good idea though, so that's good.
I think somebody has to draw the helix, so I think that's good.
Well, I'm drawing one, but it's not going to be real fancy.
Yeah, so you'll be the helixer.
Right.
You're taking one for the team.
Right.
Yeah, because we're all like helix,
Yeah.
I like the helix. I might draw a helix, but it won't be central.
I like the helix. I just don't want to draw it. I think I could do a technical drawing the helix, but
yeah, this isn't going to be technical at all.
No. Yeah. Oh, what word would you use to describe it then?
I don't know.
Not technical?
It's very
simple.
But I'm drawing a couple other things too.
Okay.
So,
I hope Julian will draw something as well. I hope.
Yes.
And maybe his sister.
Yeah, well, he got back to, he's driving back now from dropping her off.
Oh, okay.
We'll be here in about 10 minutes.
Okay, well, perfect. Then he can do a small drawing.
Well, also he does it fast, so that'll be fine.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get drawing.
I'm frantically searching for what DNA like lab equipment looks like, and it's not clear. Some of them just look like big white boxes. Then there's the classic like pipette thing,
Yeah, I'm actually doing something with like the centrifuge.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be fancy for sure.
I'm focusing. Ooh, yes.
What?
Okay.
Oh. The camera?
I use this for focusing, and then I press on the camera.
Nice.
That's how we do it. All right. So I'm going to draw a dinosaur.
Nice.
Because I always think of that movie. I hit my head on this thing. I'm going to think of, I always think of that movie. I could figure out a better way. I need to actually just glue a camera on the ceiling.
Oh, Jurassic Park?
Yeah, I always think of Jurassic Park and how.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Where they were mutating the DNA.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. I mean, I guess the idea was that there was a perfect DNA strand in amber, and there was some way that they could. It was preserved in amber, and there was some way that they could turn that into a dinosaur. I don't know how you would do that though.
And
What are you thinking, Lisa?
I think I'm gonna have Cassandra is a scientist, and she is, doing some DNA analysis. And Ice Climber, he might be taking a nap. I'll be honest. And yeah, so that's my plan. But I have to find some pictures here, and it's tricky. And then this whole exercise for me is very tricky because I'm making up entire images,
Yeah, I know.
And so
that's a whole different skill.
I'm not like, there's like, I have to piece together things that I find, and it's rough. So, whew.
Well, I could never come up with something and stick to the theme, I don't think. Because when I first thought about Nancy Drew, then I couldn't find things that would really work with it. So
Yeah.
I did that.
Well, I mean, and also I think because I'm like making it more difficult than it needs to be, I have to also just be like, okay, if I don't love it, because I'm giving myself more of a challenge, and that's fine. All right, so now I have some lab equipment. Now I have to figure out the bunnies. Whew.
My thought is just that I'm glad I'm drawing a dinosaur because nobody really knows what dinosaurs look like.
That's true.
And I've already, kind of messed up the proportions. So
I need to take a lot more pictures of our bunnies to like get more angles and stuff for this material for this.
Yeah.
I basically have to like get them doing all kinds of random stuff.
This T-Rex does not look right.
I feel like I need more active poses here. I have a lot of like lounging bunnies. She can't do analysis if she's lounging. She's got to be perky. All right, here's one. It'll have to do.
Oh, well, Julian has arrived.
Yay! Because I haven't started anything yet.
That was also like a radio show, like the sound of a door closing on the set. That was
excellent
brilliant.
Sound effects.
Brilliant.
That dinosaur's adorable.
Yeah, but the head's all the wrong shape. It looks like Barney the dinosaur.
Well, Barney is a dinosaur, so I think that's okay.
Yeah. Also, I could extend the nose. I was thinking about just doing major surgery at some point, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be like good.
Yeah.
And it might not be like good either. I mean, I think the reason why I'm the drawer that gets shown is because I'm the one that has the camera. It's not,
It's because you're the best.
I'm the what? No, it's because I'm the one that has the camera. This is, and also I think how I'm drawing it, like behind this armature thing, it doesn't help.
Yeah, it is like a handicap.
I'm just trying to make lots of excuses ahead of time.
They're really good excuses. I believe you.
Yeah.
I think it is tough. And also you're taking one for the team because I think it's hard to do that, Like I've just started drawing lab equipment in pen, and I'm now regretting that decision, but it's
Also,
too late now.
I'm starting to think that this dinosaur is like it's like a 1991 CG dinosaur, and I don't know, it kind of sucks. It doesn't look right up close. So even the source material is wrong. Like the arms are I think they're made out of very few polygons. So that's all messed up. Well, I just have to persevere.
You will. We're all persevering.
How's your all's drawing going?
Mine's horrible. So there's that.
Yeah.
Sorry, was that negative?
Not great either.
I'm just experimenting, trying to get the perfect eye color using different shades of the same color. And it's going okay.
Nice.
Did you set the time?
Okay, I'm going for it. I'm going to extend the mouth on
Nice.
this thing. I'm going crazy. Oh my gosh.
I think there's so many different shapes of dinosaurs. Anything you come up with would be believable.
Plus, who knows? Like, we're not dinosaur experts, so yeah, it'll be.
Well, that's the whole point. I'm not.
Yeah.
There's no Bill Clinton the dinosaur. I'm like, oh, you messed it up.
Well, what I'm worried about is like, what if somebody who's a lab? Wait, nobody from a DNA lab is going to be looking at my Doodle. Never mind.
DNA lab.
They're going to be like, that's preposterous.
Also, in the foreground of the scene, there's like a car, but the door in the car is open. And like, I don't know. For some reason, that like really complicates it.
A car? What? Is this from Jurassic Park?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, we have a special guest here with us.
Oh.
Wait, who is it?
Oh, nice. A corpse.
Yeah.
Very on theme.
Yes. He's come
Very
out
nice.
for spooky season.
So is he the corpse of somebody? Are we going to look at his DNA?
Maybe.
We're going to have to identify him.
Oh, Julian looks like he's doing surgery in the back of his head.
The thing that flips the switch on the light is really far away now.
Oh.
So his eyes are going to stay on.
Oh man. So mine is slowly but surely turning into a child's drawing.
Nothing wrong with that.
But that's okay. I'm kind of going with it. It's just like, maybe I am a child.
Drawing like a child is like means that you have, creative spirit and
Well, I should have set down some perspective at the
you
beginning.
haven't become jaded like an adult,
Because that's the big problem. There's the perspective is inconsistent. I think that's because I'm also moving my head.
Mm.
But again, let's just go with it.
It's all good.
Sometimes it's about confidence. You just walk into a situation and draw something that's pretty bad, and you're like, I did it.
Yeah. I have an observation about, I don't know what these are, some sort of, I think maybe they're the spinny machines, that you put DNA in.
Yeah.
They look like rice cookers. That's my observation.
Well, making a new type of plastic mold for a thing
Mhm.
is like really expensive. So maybe it's just is a rice cooker.
Yeah, like you just make you make the inside of a rice cooker spin, and you pretty much have a device. All right, I've done part of it. Now I have to work in the bunny. Woo.
Well, what I'm hopeful for is that when I start coloring it in, something magical will happen. And then it'll be good. All right. Whatever.
Oh, that's cute. Do you want to share what you're drawing, Julian? Okay. Let's go out of the way. Yeah, what you're drawing.
I haven't got there yet.
What do you mean you haven't got there yet?
I haven't got to the part of it yet.
But you have it mapped out, so you clearly know what you're doing.
Well, all I can say is it's very important you finish it on time. That's all I care about. All right. Well, let's see. There's like ridges on a dinosaur, and they're very hard to draw, but maybe I can just make it up.
So Ben, since you're drawing on a large piece now, do you think that is making it more complicated?
Well, it'd be really hard to draw this on a small piece of paper. So
Yeah.
yes, but I think the biggest thing is just it's just the speed thing. Like when you're drawing really small, you can, in something that's pretty simple, you can sort of like get it right quickly. But for something like this, I think it would have been really smart to do some like size planning at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I just feel more comfortable with the overall drawing if it felt like the perspective and stuff was right, you know, and that's kind of hard to fix at this point. But that's okay. I think my whole thing with this is like trying to challenge and trying to what can you pull together really, really quickly, and does it work, you know? And that's the fun of it.
So, on the plane, Ben, did anyone say, I recognize you from your YouTube channel, Doodle?
I wore like a hat, so.
Oh,
it was
Oh,
hard.
Had
you were
asked to disguise himself.
yeah, to prevent all the adoring fans.
incognito.
Yeah. I didn't actually wear a hat. Wasn't
Did you?
necessary.
But you did wear a mask, so.
I did wear a mask. Yeah, it would have been hard. I don't know. I mean, it seemed like everyone on the plane was playing a previous episode, though. So
Yeah.
when you walk down the aisle to go to the restroom or whatever, and you're like, whoa, everyone's trying to draw footprints.
Yeah, I distinctly remember this one time on the Muni where this man came up to you and me, and he held out this like magazine, and he said like, "Will you sign my magazine?" Because he was like convinced that you were like in the magazine, and you were
Wow.
like, "Nope, that's not me. Nope." Like,
Just another white guy.
yeah.
It looked
No. The person was not mentally right.
the fairy one that was kind of
Oh yeah, you can tell what you're trying to do.
those like
Yeah.
I'll just do this thing next.
One thing I don't know how to do well with markers is like a really dark drawing with like a dark background. Excuse me, because I don't feel like I want to go and fill in everything,
Mhm.
and use up that much marker or whatever. How's your DNA going?
Oh my god, it's so complicated, but I'm almost to the coloring stage. So, there's that.
I'm coloring in my child's drawing. I think that's the other thing that I think is really cool about. Shoot, I totally messed this up. One thing that's really cool about this,
That's what
though.
happens when you talk.
Yeah, no, it wasn't right then. It was just like, just overall. Anyway, one thing that's really cool about it is that it does force you to just learn things about, how to draw these things. And like one example that I think of is that, the picture that I'm going off of is really dark. And to color it that way with the markers that we have and the colors, I think would be really hard. And so it's kind of forcing me to think about like what's other ways to sort of like color this, and like it might end up looking like a child's drawing at the end, like I've been saying, but it might not, and so it's forcing me to kind of, whoa, I almost put purple there. I thought that was purple. I thought it was brown, but it was purple. I grabbed the wrong one. I think it's because we have these lights here that are maybe changing the colors. It's not good.
All right. Whew. I'm ready for some color. Yeah, no, this is hard, man. I might have over extended myself with this, but that's all right. It can happen.
Oh, I saw Mom
That
tweeted
was me.
already.
Yeah.
You tweeted already, Lindsay?
No, my mom did, but I'm about to.
Was there? I don't see any others. Did you see any, or did you look yet?
No, I haven't.
I don't see anything. Well, I think next week fingerprint's going to be hard.
Yeah.
I
agree.
actually think all of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should choose the words first and then the theme.
that would be hard. That would be
Yeah, that seems a little backwards.
yeah.
Well, what I mean is like pick some words that we think are like really interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I actually thought like the random words that we had in the past were easier than this.
I agree.
Yeah, but sometimes we like to challenge ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Perhaps unnecessarily.
that's
But-
true. We're challenging ourselves.
That's what we're doing here.
Ben
mean,
got
I'm-
tired of coloring the dinosaur.
I'm basically just doing a whole children's book.
Well, basically, the dinosaurs got to end up being the part that's good. So I'm trying to do all the non-good parts first. Because what time is it? It's well, it's got 10
It's
minutes.
8:30.
Got 10 minutes.
We were trying to like make dinner before this and then we failed. So we paused making dinner.
Okay, dinosaurs gonna be the good part.
Oh, that's what Lucy got up to do. She put everything down.
Nice. I mean, I'm hungry.
Dinosaurs tough.
Oh no, Greg did.
Oh, good.
Well, it's-
What should I say?
I don't know what is it.
Do you have a lighter brown?
mhm.
Oh, here it is. I think. What?
I thought you asked me one of the lighter ones.
I mean, I need both. All right. I got some of these pieces in, got a color in this. The lab equipment's kind of just all like gray and white basically, so it's not very exciting. Super brush. Sorry, I'm taking like all the colors now.
Mhm.
A lot to figure out. Bit off more than I could chew.
Yeah, do you have, yeah, you take a lot of the colors.
I know, I'm sorry.
We need 2 markers, 2 sets of markers.
No, we don't. Am I supposed to be getting close here?
Mhm.
What's the time situation?
I will when I return.
Which gray is that? C7?
Mhm.
Okay, I'll need that.
Do you have like C5 or?
Yeah. Do you want C5?
Yeah.
I'll take C5.
Yeah, I do.
Cooking? All right, I'm getting close. Whew. This was tough. That's not right. I need 3 microns. That's good. I have some perspective problems with this too.
I have a ton of perspective. I have only perspective problems.
So I'm not, it's not my best work, but whatever. It is what it is. All right. Whew. Okay. Shadows and whiskers. That's where we're at. Also, I have a lot of white space not used. I don't know what I should do with it. Oh.
Use a quick blender real quick so I can do this.
So Ben, are you going to show your reference?
Yeah, I mean, the only reason why I'm not showing it is because I don't technically have a good, easy way to do it.
Oh,
You
okay.
can send me the link.
I'll send you the picture.
I mean, I think
Yeah,
it
there
would
you
be
go.
interesting to see that.
Nice. I got it.
Well, it's really hard because there's a lot of different like light sources in this, and so it's hard to like boil it down.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
What?
just everything froze for a second.
Oh.
All right, well, that's not horrible.
Yeah, I don't know how you figured like layering all those colors. I guess that's something to practice.
Yeah, Ben, what's your process?
Well, first I had to, like I said earlier, I had to free myself from the idea that it needed to look like the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you could.
I just feel like if I kept doing that, it would just like get worse and worse. But I mean, when you're doing it, it's making it better. So I don't know.
Well, what it comes down to is that you're trying to, I mean, for me, you're trying to replicate a picture.
Yeah.
And you're sort of, you're trying to replicate how the tones change.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you paint yourself into a corner where it's too dark or too light, you just have to sort of be like, well, where are the tones changing and like what's wrong with this thing? And you have to like just think through that a lot. And there's a limited ability to even do that with the pen, but
Yeah.
just have to hope for the best. Yeah, I mean, it's not horrible.
I think it's better than not horrible, Ben.
And the other thing you have to do is think about where's there useful detail to add in, because with our tools here that we have the markers and we have the pen and like this thing is going to look like Barney the dinosaur if I don't like go in and try to give it more detail. But the problem is that, again, this is like an ILM produced dinosaur. It's not a real dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 1991. So it's kind of a shite dinosaur. And they're specifically showing it in low light because they don't know how to show it very well. And so it makes it really hard to draw. But and then the other thing I mentioned earlier was like the light, the fact that there's actually light, I think, coming from above and then bouncing down here and then bouncing back up. And then there's also light from like that I'm not representing from these cars.
So what is the white part that's under his jaw, under the dinosaur's
It's
jaw?
an error. It's called an error.
Mm-hmm.
It's called a mistake. Yeah. There you
Okay.
go. See, that's the problem. You can't see, or I can't see everything.
What'd you do?
Oh, there was just a part that I didn't fill in.
Oh,
Well, I was trying to figure out if it had something to do with the car.
No, it's
But
not.
it
And
didn't
I'll
make
thank you. That
sense.
actually makes it a lot better.
oh,
That was very helpful.
there you go.
Very appreciate it. All right. So what time is it now? We probably need to. Yeah, it's
We're at
45.
About 8:45. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta wrap it up. Okay.
Well, Lisa, do you want to start
Um,
figuring that out?
yeah, I just gotta hold on. I gotta do these whiskers.
Okay.
And I like sometimes whiskers are like intuitive, but sometimes they're not, you know?
This is another thing where it would have been really good to like study dinosaurs before, to understand their bodies.
But that would be if you decided, like a few days ago, what you were going to draw.
Yeah. We decided right now.
And are
All
you
right.
saying you didn't decide a few days ago?
Yeah. Well, that's good enough. I'll take the picture.
Yeah, okay, me too. Me too. Whew, this is rough. It's not my best, but
Are there
ooh,
any rabbits in the other cam today?
I don't. Yeah, there's a butt. There's kind of a butt, and then Cassandra is very well hidden. She's like, I know where your camera is, and I'm gonna put this thing in between. It's very talented. I feel like mine is half in shadow, but oh well.
Oh yeah, I feel like I used to like fix the photo before and like I kind of stopped. But I guess when it's big, you don't have to.
Mine's half in shadow, so the bottom half is darker in the picture, but I'm just gonna
Do you want this light?
Is it easy?
It's easy. You can just unplug it and take it.
All right, I'll try. I'll try one more. Wait, I have to unplug it?
Well, you don't have to unplug it. I'm saying you
How
can.
about just like that for a second? I'll put it back.
That's fine.
Now it's like light on that. Well, it's fine. It's fine. Whatever.
Okay, so now you can really see Ice Climber.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
his little ears out.
Yeah, he's just laying back there,
Mhm.
waiting for dinner. Did you give them pellets, Ben?
No.
Oh my gosh. They're definitely waiting for dinner.
All right. I added a reference image. So.
Okay, nice.
All right. So Lisa, are you ready? Can you just give me that laptop?
Yeah.
Then?
There you go. Oops. I'm still working on this.
All right. And yeah. Ooh. Weird. All right. All right, here we go. So let me find. It's interesting that you do the Safari window.
It's already, yeah. Oh. Well, it's fine, right? Yeah, it's on. It's working.
Sort of. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll start out with Janice's drawing.
Okay.
Want to talk
well,
about it?
So I couldn't find anything wonderful. I saw lots of with the four bases, just like the letters. Like I
Mm-hmm.
saw like a person, and they had the AC, GT in various formations all over them, and I saw the helix with that. But I was like, okay, I'll make a big mess of that. So I just did. That's supposed to be a mouth where they're like swabbing inside the cheek,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
and then
Nice.
like a vial, which I know that you wouldn't see that in the vial.
That's fine.
And
It's
then the
It's a
figurative.
other's
technical
supposed to be
drawing.
like the other's supposed to be like the centrifuge.
Oh yeah.
And I read that they spin it around so that the DNA like accumulates into the bottom of the vial or the little tube.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wondered like what are those letters that I was seeing? So then I found out that they were the four bases.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I just decided I'd put those on. So
Nice. This is very
certainly
educational.
nothing fancy. But I did learn a little bit when I
And
was
the
Nice.
pattern is unique for every person, right?
right. Yeah.
The DNA, you mean?
Yeah.
Except for,
Pattern, but
Except for
I
Lucy and I
know
have the
basically-
same.
isn't it the same for identical twins?
Yeah. Well, yeah, right? Because you're identical.
They're identical.
No.
I thought they had identical DNA, but I'm not positive.
All right.
Woohoo.
Lucy.
Okay, so this is my attempt at drawing a face. I had to crop it right there because the bottom was very messed up.
Nice. Good try. I mean, drawing faces is hard.
No, it's more artsy actually with the bottom cut off.
It is.
My
It's
drawing
like
for
4 to 10 times more artsy, I think.
yeah. So this is my drawing for DNA, and then the freckles kind of came later because I was also thinking that's a genetic trait because not everyone has freckles, so I added those as like an afterthought. But the main focus is supposed to be the two different eye colors. When I was researching, it seemed to be the most common is hazel and blue eyes when they do have different.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, you
Cool.
also did a good job on the is it the retina part, the colored part,
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
you know how
Yeah,
when you look
I
at the
used-
eyes, it
Several different shades
yeah.
for the markers, and then I went on top with colored pencil to try
Oh,
to
nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
we also did that.
Speckling.
And
Because
and
when you look
eyebrow
at somebody's eye, you do see the different,
Yeah.
or, yeah.
Yeah, I like the freckles too. Those are artsy.
I do like the freckles.
I mean it. They're
As a
cool.
freckled person, I appreciate that.
So
Ooh.
this is from Greg, and I guess it's Douglas Adams, right?
Nice. Yeah, the author.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
guess
his initials are DNA.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's comments
Oh.
too.
Oh,
Oh,
we always see it way after she comments.
because we're bad at this.
What is the skeleton's name?
I don't know.
Oh,
We just got him this weekend, so he's a new addition to our Halloween. It could possibly be year-round decor.
It's one of those things where people have a baby and they're like, we're not sure what the name is yet.
Yeah,
Get back to
I
you
don't
on
know.
that.
what does he look like to you? I don't know. Is he even a man? Is he a
What
female?
about Douglas Noel Adams?
Douglas Noel Adams.
Yeah.
Or Noel. Probably not Noel.
Shoot.
Noel.
I really like the drawing because it doesn't have lines. It's just
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
tone.
It's a
I'm
really.
not sure tone is the right word either, but I'm using it.
I don't know what he looks like, but it really looks like a normal human man.
Yeah, it looks like a person. That's the first step,
Yeah.
making it look like a person.
Yeah.
All right, our resident Pokemon experts here.
Oh.
Would you like to tell us about this?
Oh, so when I thought of DNA, I thought of Eevee. So Eevee is a normal type, and depending on
Could you explain to us what that means?
I don't know how to explain what a normal type is. It's just normal.
I think of like there's different types. There's like fire and grass and
I didn't
ice,
know there was such a thing as a normal
rock, and I think
What
of
is
normal
it?
as having like no type. It's like it's like nothing special type.
It's not even like a type then if it's just normal.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
But like Eevee's DNA is special because it can turn into different typing depending on how you evolve it.
Mm-hmm.
So I put like the little symbols of the different types it can turn into.
Yeah.
Mm.
So fire, ice,
Oh,
grass.
wait. It can turn into
electric.
a type? Explain that again.
Yeah, when you evolve it.
when
Based
you
on
evolve
how
it.
you evolve it.
But do you have a choice to which type to evolve
Yeah,
it to?
you
or
can
just
pick what
evolve?
type you want it to be.
Oh, can you stay normal if you want?
Yeah, but it's not very good in its normal form.
What's the symbol on the bottom left that's like a little like a horn?
Oh, look, dark.
Oh, and what's the one above that? Psychic?
Psychic,
Oh, I thought it
yeah.
was like, oh,
Yeah.
where's the
The
clue?
third one's the like weird one underneath the leaf.
Oh, yeah. My personal favorite EV types are fairy and dark.
Ah.
The special names for those, but yeah, that's my favorite Pokemon card to play.
Maybe we should do Doodle Together Pokemon season.
Yeah, but then I think Julian would have to be the lead.
Yeah.
So it's only if
And
he's willing.
Mom would probably call it quits, and she'd say, "I can't."
Yeah, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Or you would embrace it. You'd embrace the.
Speaking a foreign language right now.
She could play it on her phone and learn a little bit.
Pika Peek.
Yeah, Julian can teach you how to play the card game on your iPad.
Oh, there you go.
There's a card game.
Yeah. On your iPad.
That looks great, Ben. I don't know what you're talking about. Child's drawing.
But look at this car on the. I mean, maybe it looks like he's hitting the car, and it's
It does.
bouncing.
That
But
looks
it's
really
not.
good with the shading and all the different. Wow,
Yeah.
that looks
Yeah.
good.
So this is the reference, though.
Ah. Yeah.
But like, I immediately knew what scene that was from
Mm.
just by looking at it.
Yeah. Well, I think my thing was that I just had to commit to because I can't figure out what the color of all these damn things are. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
well, I'll pick a color, blue.
I mean,
Color
the
these
reference
freaking things
image is
blue.
very monochromatic.
Well, it made me think
So
of
that's
a
hard.
yeah. It made me think of a
Yeah.
comic book because in a comic book they only have a certain set of colors they can use, like an old comic book.
Yeah.
And so they just pick what they can. You know,
Yeah.
it's like that stupid movie, Dick Tracy movie,
Yeah.
where there's only 8 colors in the background.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I actually love that. I think that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Very
yeah.
nice.
So I did it because of the DNA.
And look at all those teeth.
Yeah, it's got a lot of teeth. And
Got a lot of teeth.
thanks, Mom, for the mouth extension reminder.
Yeah.
Because I
he would have had a
extended it.
severe overbite.
I extended it here and here. Yeah. No, it looked like Barney the dinosaur.
Oh, does Barney have an overbite? Maybe.
Well, I don't know.
Interesting.
Anyway.
No, but he doesn't look like Barney at all. He
We
looks
should do
very
season
scary.
6 Barney the dinosaur.
Oh, maybe not though. Maybe not.
All right, Lisa.
All right.
I like it. I see. He's so cute. Oh my god.
Very complicated.
He's like, this is like some Harry Potter stuff. This
so
is amazing.
yeah, so there's a bunch of lab equipment. I think those are the 2 spinny things there, and things that you drop blood into. I don't
Is
know.
Cassandra
And
dressed like a man?
she's dressed as a dog. Yes, she is. She's been wearing. She's not going to wear some lady outfit.
She's
They
wearing ambiguous clothing.
Yes,
It's okay.
they both wear a vest and a white shirt and a tie. Okay, and this has been consistent throughout. I did not put on the cape and the outer coat for this because they're inside, but Icy did leave his hat on. I considered like hanging the capes in the scene, but like that was way too hard. I already bit off more than I could chew. So
Capes in the scene. Wait,
yeah,
what?
because they're not like because he has a cape that he wears, right? And then she has a blue overcoat that she wears in the other drawings. But that's because those are all outdoor drawings. And this is inside.
But I love it how you've adapted it to rabbits, where they're It's not like he sits in a chair. He lays on the
No,
floor
well,
in
then
a
they put their
corner.
lab equipment on the floor because why would they put it on a table? Rabbits don't need tables. But this is her lab. This is Dr. Cassandra Clymer's lab. And
I'm
she's
like
doing-
picturing this as like a miniature.
We should get this
Yeah.
on. This needs to be on Netflix.
Yeah,
She's doing some
Cassandra
DNA.
Clymer's lab.
She's doing some DNA analysis here, and she's thinking about DNA. So
Yeah, I like the representation of the DNA too. That's cool.
yeah, that was a lot. That was a little thrown together, but yeah, it was a lot to draw in this amount of time. And and then I had this big blank space in the bottom, so
I like the
I
hat.
threw her hat in
Oh,
there.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
She doesn't wear her hat inside, but she doesn't hang it up either. She just throws it on the floor. That's just what she does. So
Yeah. That's what scientists do.
yeah, but yeah, there's a perspective problem. Like Icy's probably a little too big back there, but oh well. Let's not worry about
Well, he's
that.
bigger than her.
He is bigger than her.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I like it.
whew,
Okay.
that's a lot.
That might be it.
What about Kat? Did we see her?
Oh, well, it's
It's
7.
probably coming, right?
Oh,
Oh, look at that. See, I'm
Yep.
psychic. Very nice.
I like it.
Oh, and she has like a kitty paw
This
on the
is the most
bottom.
detailed one.
And yeah, that is a really fancy
Oh.
double helix because it actually has the split in the center.
Well, yeah, are they different
Yeah.
things on different sides?
I think so. I think that there's
Oh,
like,
because it unravels and then
isn't there also the A, T, C, G, like they come in pairs or something?
Mhm.
no, but it's gonna unravel it, right?
Well,
The RNA
and it
like-
does that. Yeah.
It unzips it.
Right.
or
It
something.
can be unzipped. Yeah, I think the base pairs are the ones that go across, and those are the different colors.
Knows a lot
Yeah.
about DNA.
Not anymore.
And she has the 4 colors. See those? So those must be
Right.
the four base
Yeah,
dealies.
yeah. I like it.
Based on her drawing, pink and blue always go together, and yellow and green always go together. So based on her drawing, it's
Mm.
like there's a pairing.
Hmm.
I think that's true. That's my recollection, although it's been a long time.
Yeah, and I like the cat paw too. Obviously.
Yeah. Maybe it's kitty DNA is the implication.
Yeah, and I think it's cool, like, because Cat has the soft style, which is expressed in everything,
Right.
and the DNA part has the soft, but then
Oh, this is funny. DNA would make a good cat toy. It's
oh, yeah, we're just so obsessed with the drawing of it.
true. Yeah.
We weren't even thinking
Right.
about that. Cat would just rip it up.
We would. That'd be fun for him.
Yeah,
He's like, yeah.
you mix it together in a different way.
That's awesome. Loki would love to rip that up.
All right.
Very
well,
nice.
I think that's
Okay.
probably it.
That's it.
So, yeah, here we are.
Woohoo.
Well, what's the prompt for next week? I think it's footprint. Another
It's
or no,
fingerprint.
footprint again. We're gonna keep doing footprint the rest of the time.
Fingerprint.
Fingerprint.
Yeah.
Oh, that was neat.
Oh,
Neat.
because
I
you
just
closed it. Oh.
Yeah, so it's fingerprint. So what the heck do you do for
I
fingerprint?
don't know.
Fingerprints on the door.
Well, everybody's fingerprint is unique. so-
yeah.
I mean, we could draw out like fingerprint. Are there non-fingerprint fingerprints?
I'm just gonna keep making this face
I
until
don't
next week.
know.
Animal paws? Does that count as a
I don't
fingerprint?
know if that
I
would
mean,
be
they don't really
considered.
have
I don't know.
fingers.
Yeah, I wonder if it's true that fingerprints are pretty human. Maybe
Right.
primate situation because other animals don't necessarily have fingers per se.
Well,
Interesting.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
We'll
something
probably-
to think about.
yeah, we'll have to figure out something.
The only thing I thought about was, when kids are little, they always like have them put their hands in, like paint or whatever,
They're painted,
and then they give their parents
but that counts.
one of those like things for like, I don't know, Christmas or Mother's Day or Father's Day with their handprint on it,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
and then
Yeah.
or
And then they
like-
use those later to catch children criminals.
Yeah, right. Like babies, they used to get them like a footprint that they'd send home from the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But when you're older, the kids, they always like, or like they put it in like even like concrete and like make bricks or make
Yeah.
like stones to put in the garden.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm like. How would you draw that? I don't know.
I think next time we need to think of need to apply more process to our word generation.
Yes. Yes.
I think you're being a little too critical,
Really
okay?
I'm
Fingerprint?
just looking like
I think that
Well,
we
yeah.
probably should have separated
No, but I
it
think when
from
we do a
footprint
word,
more.
when we do a word that's juicy, more people draw.
Oh.
um,
Because I know there's ones where Lucy was like, "Hell no, I'm not drawing that."
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I don't-
But
like,
like,
what was? Didn't you
okay,
get one
like-
last time? It was
like-
like obsequious or something.
what about witness? That's going to be awesome.
Crepusculous.
Witness? I
Crepuscular.
just think of that Harrison Ford movie or something.
Or what about toxic? That's going to be awesome. I'm just going to draw Britney Spears.
Britney
just
Spears.
kidding.
It's gonna be 6 Britney
Obviously, I
Spears
can't
for
draw
that
Britney
one.
Spears because how do I tie that into bunnies? But
Britney
Bunny Britney.
Climber Spears.
Britney Climber Spears.
Like in the movie.
All right. Let's
right.
wrap it up.
okay,
Wrap it up. We're at a minute and an hour and 4 minutes.
right.
Oh.
This is like one of those. This is like one of those later in the season episodes of Game of Thrones. You know,
It's too long.
Okay.
too long. All right. Good night.
Good night.
See you next week. Fingerprint, not
Finger.
footprint. Sorry.